Adamu has asked Nigerian authorities to stop the offensive against terrorist organization Boko Haram and the outlawed indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob. Garbu asked the government to instead negotiate with the groups. The former presidential aspirant said this via his known Facebook page on Monday, while posting that Nigeria definitely knows the real sponsors of terrorism. To those who said that negotiations with Boko Haram, bandits and Ipob is not possible, we should keep bombing and keep losing lives. I say this to you, where are ISIS in the Levant today? What of Nusara front? What about Haku Ghani network? The Ansari Dini Harish Republic Army etc. What of Afghan Taliban? Ask Russia and Turkey how they handled ISIS. Ask them what they do, Pakistan, and how they manage disappear Nusra Front and all that. How did France deal with Ansar in Africa? How did Britain end and contain the hierarchy, or why the American super weapons ended up running away from the untrained, uneducated, and ill-organized Afghan Taliban? Everything ended up on a negotiation table. The truth is, all insurgency from history are motivated by two things: desire for justice or economic survival. Nigerian case is not an exception. We cannot continue to throw bombs in our backyard to our neighbors, fellow citizens and fellow countrymen, I beg your pardon, and women, and believe we are making any progress. This is the clear principle of self-destruction. This is logical to modern state governance in the 21st century. It cannot take us anywhere. We must find other means. Since the inception of the crisis in 2009, Nigeria burned $444 billion to kill its fellow citizens and destroy its infrastructure to fight an enemy that simple listening and conversation can solve. That amount, the $44 billion, can dredge River Niger and Benue through the deltas of Anambra and Imo, build superhighway from Maiduguri to Calabar through Mobi, Yola, Jolingo, Wakari, Zaki, Bam, Vandakai, Ikom, the link Kano, the Sokoto, Kebbi, to Badagry through in Niger State, and lay gas pipeline and fiber cables from Niger Delta and Lagos to Abuja and Kaduna upward to the hinterland, respectively. All this burnt away in trying to fight ourselves. That is needless to say that most of these monies we either stolen, shared, or disappear into the thin air. Believe it or not, Boko Haram, bandits, Ipob are all Nigerians and our fellow brothers and sisters. We share same border. We live in some neighborhood. We eat same food. We share same language and same tradition and suffer the same way. Whether we kill 10 terrorists today and 1 soldier, we cannot escape the fact that Nigerians killed fellow Nigerians. We must look beyond our borders if we must fight an enemy, but we must do all we can to protect our homeland and face our differences without the scared blood of our brothers and sisters getting shaded. Those so-called internal wars against terrorism should be called to a stop and larger table to be expanded to accommodate our differences, no matter how disagreements Let's call a spade a spade. All terrorists are known by the state in each country. Nigeria definitely knows who are those terrorists and the real sponsors, even though no legal case might have been established against them. We must slow down on the killings, open our country, bury our pride, and fix our internal differences and disagreements by mainstreaming a legal framework for a fair position for all. The villagers cannot go to farm. Hunger is on the rise. We are now in a dry season without good harvest. Food inflation is very high. The cost of everything is getting unbearable. We cannot afford to keep spending on words. We must expect our issues and come to terms with the best way out of this by tackling the very basic necessities of our livelihood. Those words should be over. Let's work together towards peace and prosperity of our people. The desperation, lack of opportunities, and better future, a hope is more important now than the blood of our fellow citizens, he said. This man is part of Boko Haram sponsors. What Boko Haram are fighting for? What are they fighting for? What is the cause of their killing innocent souls? Yes, he's equally one of the sponsors of Ipob from the tone of his voice. This is completely nonsense and this criminal. Adamu Garba is not saying any of those out of goodwill for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is criminally using the legitimate position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's secession agitation to win favors for Boko Haram terrorist group, which has always been the clear agenda of people like Adamu Garba himself and Gumi. Mugu like you is comparing Ipob and terrorists. What a human with cow brain. Tell them, if President Muhammadu Buhari will listen, those surrounding him not allow it to happen because of the great benefits they are deriving from the confusion. And Buhari, being an old man, is so much alert to the happening in his surroundings. Stop these hates about Ipob. How can you compare Ipob with Boko Haram? You double standard people. Adamu terrorists, coward. Stop comparing peaceful government Ipob with your blood brothers, Boko Haram bandit terrorists. Guys, these are some reactions from Nigerians. What's your take on this? Let's hear from you. Kindly share your thoughts with us. And don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for always stopping by. Bye for now.